content, you're like, I have great content, but no one's seeing it. Hello and welcome to my channel. My name's ALISHA and I post a lot of lifestyle, vlogs, day in the life type styled videos. So that is why I'm going to be going through my whole strategy, because I think it's really important to try to post on more platforms because you can get more reach that way, but sometimes it can be extremely overwhelming. So I'm going to go over my goals and how I'm going to turn my social media hopefully into full-time in this year, and I'm going to be giving you guys all my details to how to grow in this lifestyle niche, which can be so hard to grow in. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go by platform. So I'm going to go over Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Pinterest, my website, and like to know it, and just emails in general, and how I pitch and reach out to brands and my goals and strategies with that, and how I stay organized and make it work while I'm also working a full-time job. And be sure to stick around till the end, because I'm going to be giving you guys one of the best tips and tricks, and it is so easy, and you can use it for every single platform for what you're doing, but it's often overlooked and we all need to start utilizing it. So let's get right into it. So simply, I'm going to start with TikTok. So we all know there's so much power and reach in TikTok and the short form vertical content videos. So we need to be utilizing it, but how? So specifically for myself in this lifestyle niche, I'm going to be doing more outfits of the days. I'm currently doing 30 days of realistic outfits, and that way you can also link those like in your like to know it, and which I'll get to a little bit later, but you can use those across all the platforms. And I'm also going to be doing kind of more sale alerts and everything on there. That way it also drives my commission up in my like to know it, because that's also important, and I love sharing all these sales with you guys. And I'm also going to be starting a new YouTube strategy as well. So I'm going to be going over tips and tricks and social media and everything. And so I just think you need to find some of those niches. So I picked like 3 or 4 things that I'm going to focus on, and I kind of want to try to make at least one TikTok on each a day or every other day. They could be really simple. You just have to talk for a second or do a fun trending sound and show the sale alert that you have or your outfit of the day. And I wanted to start on TikTok because it kind of leads into Instagram, because Instagram Reels are the way to get more reach on your Instagram, and we're all searching for more reach, especially if we're putting out that quality content. You're like, I have great content, but no one's seeing it. So what you can do is actually take those Reels. You can use this website here and you can turn it into just a regular vertical video without the TikTok watermark, because you do not want to be posting the watermarks on TikTok. I've done it a couple times just to kind of test, and Instagram does not push out that video because it sees the watermark. Sometimes you can get lucky, but I typically have found that. And it also, if my text says TikTok in it, it doesn't drive as well as other ones. So I'd highly recommend posting every single TikTok on your Instagram Reels. You don't have to post these to your feed. You can post them directly to Reels, and that's where I found the most reach. I typically don't get a lot of reach when I post it to my feed, but I'll often do that if it's a cute outfit, and then I can put like a cute almost filler photo in my Instagram feed rather than just pictures of my outfits of me. I can put a nice filler photo of coffee or whatever it may be. And with the Instagram Reels, I've played around with doing 5 to about 15 hashtags and 0 hashtags. I haven't found much of a difference, but if it's a super niche video, I'd add even just a handful of hashtags. That way Instagram can pick it up and know where to push it. So that's kind of all for Reels and the vertical videos, but it's so nice because I kind of make TikToks and I can post them to Instagram Reels, and you can even post them all as YouTube Shorts as well. So if you're trying to grow there, or even if you're not posting actual horizontal YouTube videos, you can at least be posting and have an account, and those can blow up easily too. So my big focus, and I would encourage you guys to work on your vertical videos. So with actual in-feed posts, I'm really challenging myself to go out and batch shoot some outfit ideas in certain places because I found that it helps drive my content so much more, makes my feed look more aesthetic, but also just having more quality pictures. I can also use them as thumbnails on my YouTube videos, and having a good thumbnail is extremely important. So having good pictures just helps all the way around. And I'm gonna challenge myself to post 2 to 3 times a week, and one of those will probably be a reel each week just to switch it up a little bit. And then for Instagram stories specifically, I am just going to continue to post more, try to do more talking videos and post those sales that I might be finding, and I post them on TikTok, and I can post them on Instagram stories as well. And again, that just helps drive that like to know it and that commission rate. And for sales, I feel like you should find maybe 3 to 5 stores that you continually shop at, and one probably should be Amazon because people love Amazon, and focus on those sales. So sign up for the email so you can get sales alerts, and use Canva. That's what I use for all of my designs. And you can already have things set up for each store, so it can say like Old Navy or Abercrombie up at the top, and then you can just add the pictures in, and you can reuse those because a lot of the same things go on sales, or the things that you love you can continue to post about. So that makes it a lot easier, but doing that work ahead of time will help you in the long run and save you time when you're trying to just post a sale. All right, now let's switch over to YouTube, which I'm really trying to grow on this year because I've started a year ago, and it's really challenging to grow in the lifestyle niche, but I kind of figured out a couple ways that's helped me grow, so I want to share it with you guys. So the first thing that I actually changed about a month or 2 ago was my upload time, which I can guarantee it's helped me so much. Originally I was posting at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, but then I switched it to 3 p.m. and just more people are on, and I do have a large audience on the West Coast because I used to live there, so West Coast, East Coast. So 3 p.m. was a much better time because then it was about noon for those on the West Coast. So I would just take a look and maybe post a little bit later. I didn't want to do like noon because a lot of people post then or at 5 p.m. So I kind of did that little middle ground. And another thing that I do, which I know helps, is I actually do a little GIF or a GIF and re-upload that like the next morning. That way it's another way to push out your video again and people see it again in their feed. So my strategy specifically for YouTube is to hopefully continue to do 3 videos a week, and I'm gonna do a day in the life, a week in the life, and a searchable video. I found that my searchable videos get you more reach because people are searching for them. YouTube is a search engine, so I'm challenging myself to do that. So this is like another sit down video. I could do a specific try on haul, a skincare routine, or Q&As, girl talk Q&As, and I think those are really gonna help boost the reach. Or if I do a review on a product as well, people are going to be searching for those. I did an Olaplex video for their purple shampoo, and that did really well. My iPhone unboxing is my most popular video, and I got a couple hundred subscribers from that. So if you're here, hello. But it just helps so much with that reach aspect. And then I also have my day in the life, week in the lives, which my current subscribers I know love because they do typically very well. And then obviously it's important to have good SEO and searchable content that way and use really good tags, but I feel like that's pretty standard and well known. So my strategy for my website, so I have a website that has all of my information on it, all of my socials, is to post more of my travel guides on there because I do often travel, or I can put recipes on there so people can go and find it, in my bucket list as well. But I wouldn't say my website is what is a main priority for myself, but if I'm already traveling and doing a travel vlog, I can add a little tab for it in my website, and then that's another searchable thing and another way for people to find it, and it's really simple to use. I actually use Squarespace for my website, which I'd highly recommend. It did take a while to kind of get to the point where I like my website, but that was mostly a me problem, but I love how much you can customize it, so that's what I specifically use. And then if I'm feeling up to it, maybe like do a little blog post. Like I could write out a little bit of our travel guide, or I'm getting married this year and I could kind of write out some of my tips and tricks that way. But that's not necessarily something I'm focusing on, but something that might be a focus for you. And then second to last, I have a big part of working in social media is reaching out to brands and having collabs. And I've actually noticed a huge increase the start of this year with my email list and people reaching out for me for collabs. I already have a couple collabs in the work and I'm really close to getting those as paid collabs, which is really exciting because if you're probably watching this is your goal to try to do this full time, and collabs are pretty much the biggest way. You do make money on YouTube and you can make money doing Instagram Reels and stuff, but it's not always that much money, and those collabs are really big and you get to build a relationship with the brands that you already love. My goal is to reach out to a couple brands each week that I kind of see working with other people that I know would fit in my niche, and I get reached out to by a lot of brands. Like there was this one brand for like skiing equipment and I've never skied a day in my life, but they wanted to pay me for it, but it didn't make sense. So just do what makes sense for you and your brand, because then your audience is truly going to love it, and use your commissionable link that way as well. And then this last year I created my first media kit, which I found templates on Canva and I kind of created it and made it my own, and there's so many different options and ideas out there that I would recommend just going to Canva and you can kind of get some ideas of what to include, like your engagement, where your followers are, followers' age, and your rates for collab. Just keeping that up to date and sending that out as much as you can, because it's pretty much a resume. I think of it as my media kit is my resume, and I'm reaching out to these brands as a potential job because it pretty much is, and you want to work with them and you want to work for them, and just continuing to reach out to these brands. And if they say no, like often they'll say, right now our collab is full for our Valentine's Day campaign or for their Christmas campaign. And so then I reach out like a month or two later, seeing if they have another campaign coming up, and I've gotten a couple collabs because of that. So I told you guys I had a really great tip for the end of the video that kind of combines everything that I talked about, and that can get you so much more reach, and it's really, really simple to do, and that's utilizing Pinterest. So you can basically take all of your TikToks and vertical videos and reels and post them as idea pins, and those have done it really well for me. So, and then you can also post your Instagram posts. So I'll often go into Instagram and share it directly there, and then I will also go into Pinterest, upload the photo, do a bunch of keywords, and then post it in my folders. Then you can also take those gift guides that you're doing and post them on Pinterest as well. So you just can compile everything on Pinterest. And what I've found to make it easier for myself is to do it about once a week, and you can schedule the Pinterest posts out so you don't have to like upload them all at once. But I take like everything from the previous week and I go into Pinterest and post them. And I even post my YouTube videos directly through sharing it on YouTube, and that's helped. And I can see all the drives and the clicks on that because you can link a specific video or your Instagram or your TikTok. And what I would personally recommend that I feel like I've gotten more followers on, specifically Instagram, is actually linking your Instagram rather than linking the actual post. That way they can kind of see your bio, know what you're about, and see your whole feed, because that has helped drive more traffic. And then lastly, I wanted to share with you guys a little bit about organization and what I do to stay organized and plan out times. Is I actually have this planner, and I got this from Target, which I'll try to link it down below for you guys, but it has like Monday. So I'll basically write out all the times that I want to post something, and like I want to try to post like 3 or 4 TikToks a day, a couple Instagram reels, and that kind of thing. So I go through and write it all down, because then I can schedule it. And I would highly recommend batch shooting all of your TikToks as well. And then what I do specifically to take that TikTok, so the next morning, once I post all my TikToks one day, the next morning I'll go in and download all those and then upload them to Instagram reels and sometimes YouTube shorts and Pinterest. That way you're not doing it as you go, and it's not as time consuming that way if you do like you download all 4 TikToks at once and then upload them. It's just a lot easier that way. But this way I can cross them off because there's a lot of things that you can schedule ahead of time. That way you kind of know where you're at and everything. And I often will set timers on my phone to remind myself, like, oh, just click and post that Instagram reel, because unfortunately you can't schedule those to post automatically. So that's kind of what I do to just remember, because I have them all in my drafts, but it's a way to remind yourself to get them posted. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video and got a lot of good information and just a way to see what my strategy is, and maybe you can utilize a couple of these things. And if you guys have any questions at all, be sure to comment down below. That way I can answer them specifically for you and guide you in the right direction. But if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and my Instagram and TikTok are at ALISHA J Henderson, and same with my Pinterest. So be sure to subscribe and follow me there, but I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, friends.